Meanwhile, as part of a massive expansion of the local shipbuilding industry, construction commenced on 60 new warships that would come to be known as Bathurst-class corvettes. An all-Australian design, the ships were in effect small sloops, 57 meters in length and displacing around 1,000 tons. Fitted out as anti-submarine and mine warfare platforms, they would also prove versatile, capable of convoy, troop transport, surveying, and even shore bombardment duties. Armament consisted of a single 4-inch gun, a 40mm Bofors, two 20mm Oerlikons, and depth charges. There were, of course, compromises. Unable to manufacture finely honed turbine blades, local workshops would instead build triple expansion engines, limiting the ships to just 15 knots. Also, seakeeping could only be described as atrocious. Short, thick-set hulls, making for temperamental, volatile ships, the corvette experience frequently compared to living in a cement mixer mounted to a roller coaster. Cramped, uncomfortable messes, poorly lit and perpetually damp, were also a fact of life. Though designed for a crew of 62, wartime requirements would frequently see ships put to sea crammed with more than 100 sailors. Living, working, and simple functioning, let alone under combat stress, would demand a rare stoicism.